you love to spin. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Dallas Cowboys. Now a first down throw for Newton. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, here's Newton. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Ready. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now. It's Elliott. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 20. Seven.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Stop talking loud, what?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go one more.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because, to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Gun. I can't believe they even let you play. Check 4. Go, Mike, we do one.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Switch.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Here we go. 180. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Check. Great. 51 the mark, boy. 51. Bring it. Mike 51.
Here's Newton. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Seventh play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Hey, check. Mike 50. Mike's 50.
Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On the ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for everyone possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball. And
this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, high 7. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch it. Go.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Wide open open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One man in the backfield, Elliott. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. He's going to get the football. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Here we go, D. Get it.
On 2nd down, Minshew. Dancing to his left, and his pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he is all the way up past the 25. Cooper was the intended target.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Harris. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow. Yeah, will they make up for it? Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. This is Elliott.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Josh Allen in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey. He's coming. 8. Double up. Check the back.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 44-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dwayne Smoot. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Out of the gun is Minshew. And the pressure gets to him again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Ready. 51. All day. Let's go.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd and 1, Newton. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. 58, right over there, right over there. Get it.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Eluding the pressure right. Letting one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 32 on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Ready, ready. 30 base.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Push him back. Push him back. Check. Use your focus. Ready, ready.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Great.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton, he's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Newton escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's coming, double up. 51, Mike 51.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Newton. And Tate's got it. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. DeMarcus Lawrence. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, Haywood. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. On a crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. A game there of 30 big ones. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Minshew, 1st and 10. Throwing left side here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A first down carry by Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This a 33-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. And even 50 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Gun.
Now it's Newton being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, Maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for the Jags, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
Ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you, life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up, I can't spend the day with you, I'm out of my business, I ain't getting paid with you, my color bright, I ain't finna fade with you, man, I gotta come clean like a lady with you. I didn't know my everybody drop when I drop, this shorty, she support, bruh, lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride? Never tired. You will never know. You ain't never tried. Work it out. Hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street. Case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. No, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze, stop you in your tracks, it's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me, naturally I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me, we ain't go together. Like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe, never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. With the intent, no, I'm down to win.